Bum, 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 bum. Excuse the hair, guys. Excuse the hair. But guess who's back? Hey, say hey, man. Hey, say hey, man. Yours truly, the bully's bully. Keeping it groovy. Oh, we're keeping it groovy. Somebody do me a favor. Somebody in that office do me a favor. Oh, happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Somebody in that office do me a favor. And when you have time, pour out a little liquor where Cass's desk used to be. Pour out a little liquor for the fallen homie. 21 gun salute. In remembrance of Felix the Cat. Felix the Cat. We're going to remember you. Not right now, because this video is directed towards your significant other. But I am going to write you up a eulogy. A memorial. And we're going to remember you for who you were. All right? Before we do that, though, hey, Ron, look at me, you tacky son of a bitch. Hey, Ron, I got something to say to you, man. I heard something. I don't know if it's true, but I believe it. For the record, guys, I heard something. I don't know if it's true, but I believe it. There's an individual in there who I'm not going to speak too much on right now, but he had direct dealings with Cass. There's a reason why Cass ran, guys, and you know the testimony of Keith Sidwell. Shout out to Keith Sidwell, man. You feel me? But the testimony of Keith Sidwell was not the worst that it got for Cass. She's done worse. But the individual that she's done worse with had still some rapport with Cass. He still made, I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? But they were cool enough to talk about the situation of me being on YouTube and kind of doing this on YouTube, right? So Cass tells this individual, and I'm not saying his name, I'm not even going to hint towards his name right now. It's for another video, okay? But Cass tells this individual that she went up there to see Ron, the new general manager, the guy that wears his blazer and jeans. But she goes up there to see Ron. And I'm going to show you guys, it's not a Cass problem, it's a UPS problem, right? So she goes up there to see Ron. This is the word. And basically the conversation is, from what I understand, about the throwing the package video that I made. And I think that Cass is trying to, I don't know what she's in there trying to do, but she's going to this guy, this man, her superior, for help, advice, comfort, something, right? I'll be honest, guys, I can't imagine going back and forth with me in a battle of words. Somebody's better off trying to come and beat me up. Listen, man, I don't know how many times I've lost a word battle, okay? But anyway, Cass goes to this man. And the only thing that this man had to say to her, according to Cass, the only thing that this man had to say to her, why haven't you threw me the package yet? According to Cass, the man looked at her and said, why haven't you threw me the package yet? You know, guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I believe that wholeheartedly. Now, mind you, the only question is whether Ron said that or not. I believe that Cass said it to this individual. This individual, I mean, he isn't lying about anything, and he doesn't have a reason to lie about anything. And I believe that Ron said it. Ron, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Ron. Even a prostitute does not deserve to get raped. Even a prostitute deserves respect. I'm saying that to say this. Cass is egregious. Cass is nasty. Cass is sneaky. Cass is slimy. Cass is everything that you could possibly name that you would tell your son to stay away from when it comes to a woman. Cass is that. However, Ron, she didn't deserve for you to come at her like that. And because people like you do stuff like that in a leadership position, she's out there acting the way that she acts. And that's what I keep telling you guys. We can pinpoint Cass and we can pick her apart. And oh, goddamn, we're going to pick her apart. And we're not even done. We're not even done. But at the end of the day, make no mistake about it. This is a company issue. This company has not only created, but it has perpetuated a hyper-sexual workplace where things said like that and done like that are nothing. And people say and do these things and they're nothing because they're so used to it. They're so used to it. You get your first tattoo, it's a big deal. If you got tattoos everywhere, you're used to it, man. It's nothing. It's just another day at the office. Ron, you're supposed to be there to protect her. You're supposed to be there to advise her. You're supposed to be there to do your fucking job. And you talk to her like that. And again, guys, I don't like Cass. I don't particularly care for Cass. I think that Cass has deserved everything she's gotten as far as this YouTube goes. I think she's deserved everything she's gotten as far as anyone who she may have affected along the way of doing what she does. Whoever retaliated against her, she deserved all of that. Ron, she did not deserve to go up there at her place of work, even though she is a scum. She did not deserve to go up there at her job and talk to her superior for some sort of protection, for some sort of advice, and you looking at her and say something about her package. Now we're off of Ron, because I believe you did it, Ron, you slimy son of a bitch. But now we're off of Ron. You guys do what you want to do with that. Me personally, I tend to believe it. Moving on. Karl, this is for you. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're going through, but I can only imagine, Karl. God damn. You got a woman, Tiger Woods. I'm here to tell you this, Karl. My dad told me a while ago, Chris, you fight for your woman. You do not fight over her. I'm going to tell you that again. You fight for your woman. You don't fight over her, man. If she's out there like that, Karl, she's for the streets, man. Now, you can choose to deal with that or not deal with that. That's completely your prerogative. That kind of shit turns some motherfuckers on. But just know when you're dealing with her that to set the bar very low. Don't bring your friends around. You feel what I'm saying? Keep her in the damn room somewhere, man. Put a refrigerator in the room. Don't even let her in the living room. You fight for your woman. You don't fight over her. Karl, if you're looking at Cass in your situation, I want you to understand this. Before I say that, I want you to understand this. The drama that you're going through, the bullshit that she puts you through, when you lay down with her at night or in the daytime, whatever the fuck, and you get that butt plug out, and you stuff it like a holiday turkey, gobble, gobble, Cass. But when you stuff it like a holiday turkey, you feel like you're receiving a privilege and a benefit, and you're getting some sort of reasoning as to why you deal with the bullshit. And I know that sounds petty, guys. It's just a package. But that's how men look at packages that they feel like belongs to them. So I know that that's how he looks at it. But I'm here to tell you this, Karl. You got to look at it rationally and logically. And if there's another man out there that's receiving the same package as you and he doesn't have to go through any of the headache, how special is that package? Exclusiveness means exclusiveness. Exclusiveness is what makes anything special. A motherfucker that has 100 best friends, it means nothing if they call you their best friend. Nothing at all. Because everybody's their best friend. A motherfucker that gives the package only to you, that's special because it's exclusive. A motherfucker that's just giving the package out at work to people she barely knows. You didn't know Milky Way Drive, and I've never even heard that from Cass. That's for people at the job. But if she's giving away the package to not only you, but to other people, that right there just decreased her value, Karl. And it's not special because it's not exclusive. You can't even go through the bullshit that you go through and sit back and say, well, shit, I know she would never. You don't even have that. You know? And I feel for you, Karl. I mean, shit, man. Goddamn, Karl, I do. I feel for you, bro. I feel for you. I feel for you even worse because I know that she's stubborn and that she stands on her lie. I could tell that by the way that this played out. Because again, Karl, I want you to understand this. I'm not unreasonable or not rational. Cass could have reached out to me and said, Karl, I told Cass and Kyle and everybody in there I was going to do this. Cass could have reached out to me before even the first or second video and said, hey, Chris, I kind of see where you're going with this. Please. And I'm not saying I would have guaranteed it, but I'm saying she would have stood a chance because I respect shit like that. You know? So she did this, and I understand that her pride gets her into situations like this, Karl. But if what you thought was exclusive is not exclusive, you have to question how special it is. And if it's not special, Karl, I'd advise that you get the fuck away. That's what I would advise. She shamed everybody that has something to do with her. And Cass, hopefully you land on your feet. But you got to get off your back to land on your feet, bro. You got to get off your back to land on your feet. I was thinking about something too. So, Karl, I'm telling you all of this to tell you that you never want to get caught up in what somebody else does with their body because you can't control that. So don't fall for the word love like that. The word love means absolutely nothing. Cass is probably telling you, I just did this with him. I just did that with him. All he got was a picture of me with some butt plugs in, Karl, but I love you. And I'm here to tell you, Karl, you do what you want to do. But me, I would look that woman dead in her face and I would tell her, bitch, if this is how you love people, then don't fucking love me. You go love them because I would rather be them. You mean to tell me because you love me, you're going to embarrass me? You mean to tell me because you love me, you're going to drag me through the mud and tell everybody all I do is play the fucking game and use me to put me down, to prop yourself up? Because that's all it is. I'm going to tell everybody how sorry this motherfucker is so it makes me look like Superwoman. Hey, Cass, look at me when I'm talking to you. You ever watch a Superwoman movie and see her give away the package? You're not Superwoman. I was talking to a friend of mine, and this don't got nothing to do with nothing. Pardon the hair again, but goodness gracious. This don't got nothing to do with nothing, but I was talking to a friend again. And I was being told that there has been a police presence up there ever since the videos came out. I don't know if they're up there because of what I said about Jeremy and his entrepreneurial ideas and mechanisms and things like that. I don't know. But I'll tell you this, whoever's listening, law enforcement, you guys were all looking in the wrong place. Given how we know how Cass likes it, I'm pretty sure that Jeremy was using Cass to keister them half pounds in. Yo! That's why she walked with that limp. Either that or she has a permanent butt plug. Karl, get out. The bullies bully. The bullies bully. The bullies bully. Keeping it groovy. Till next time.